Yeah. All right. We don't know if anybody get notifications or not, but maybe you'll watch the rerun of this. Wanted to come on here and some people may not have Facebook to where they can know that we canceled our auction tonight. So we want to let everybody know that didn't get the notification through Facebook that we weren't going to have an auction tonight. That Uncle Jed's got the flu, type A flu. We've been down. We ended our auction Friday night. And during that night, we got to feeling pretty rough. So we've been sort of isolated to our room since Saturday morning. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I went to the doctor Monday. And thank you, Dana and Will. Went to the doctor Monday, and they said that I had the flu type A, and I've got some stuff going on in my lungs. They said it was pleurisy or something to where I stood out in the cold. On Friday, I stood out in the cold for about 4 or 5 hours and rode in the back of a truck waving at people campaigning, and they said that's probably what happened with my lungs. So I want to let everybody know that didn't have Facebook why we didn't have an auction tonight. But we have been working, even though that we've been sort of down and out. I told Indy a while ago, I said, I got to go up there and nobody's around right now and I'm not going to be contagious. Yes, Christy, I'll tell you that in a second. It's November 2nd on Monday, the day before. Thank you, Tabitha. The day before the election day, where there's 5 different precincts that you can vote at, or polling places on November 3rd. But it's November 2nd, Christy. But we've just felt really rough. Headaches, and first thing comes to your mind is good deal, Christy. Appreciate that. Is that other virus. So my doctor, Emily Jesse, done a great job. Her and the nurses out there, and of course me, I cut up with them and had some fun with them, and so the flu is pretty rough. When you get it as a child, you're thinking, yay, I don't have to go to school. And when you get it, when you get older, you're thinking, oh crap. So it's hit me pretty hard. I'm weak. But I told India, I said, nobody's up at the auction place right now. So I'm going to go up there and do a video and tell everybody what happened just in case they don't I know Don, I don't think has Facebook and other people don't. So we just want to let you know we've still been working because we're going to I'm hoping we're feeling better tomorrow night. I've not ran a fever now in about 24 hours. I was running about 101, 102 temperature. So, yeah, I hear that. Well, India fixed me up some, they got me on steroids right now, and I feel like my skin is just jumping and everything, and I'm sort of weak and lightheaded. Well, I don't live but a few blocks away. I didn't have to drive far to get up here. But I knew it was quiet. Nobody was up here, so I wouldn't be contagious to nobody. But she fixed me up some honey and peppermint, melted it. And, yeah, that's what we're trying to do, John. And I think it was honey, and she boiled it with peppermint and some other stuff and then put some bourbon in it. And it tasted nasty. But, it loosened up everything pretty good. And they got me on steroids, and I forget what else it is. But hey, Krista Goose, but everybody that was expecting an auction night, now we're going to try our best to have one tomorrow night because like I said, even at the doctor's office, I was on my phone trying to find items for you guys to sell and working hot toddy. That's what it was. Troy, thank you for Troy furnished the bourbon because we didn't have any. Terry brought it over, and they brought me an oxygen meter over there too. I want to thank them for that. And my oxygen level stayed up around 96, 98 the whole time. So I just had a really tight feeling in my lungs, and I felt really good. I woke up like at 5:40 this morning and started working, campaigning on my phone, and I felt really good. And then about 3 or 4 hours later, the bottom fell out again. So the flu ain't nothing to sneeze at, I'll tell you. But I want to thank Christy Shields and Ricky. We had planned a dinner for Sunday, and to fix turkey and dressing, and Ricky and Christy was coming over, and little Jerry and some other people was coming over and eating, and I was isolated to my room because I hadn't went to the doctor yet, so I didn't know what I had, so I didn't want to get out of my room because if I had the COVID or something, I didn't want nobody to have it. So I appreciate them helping India, because I usually help India with turkeys and dressings and things like that. I love to cook, but I didn't get to do that. But I want to thank Christy and Ricky and Kathy Scott. I don't know who else was in there helping because I stayed in the room in the bed. But everything was just great. The cabbage and the banana pudding and chocolate pie that Christy's mom, Patty, well fixed, and Gary was over there. Thank you, Amy. But I just had to come and say hi to you guys because you guys are my family too. I feel like all of you are my family, and it's not only a physical thing that when the flu hits you, how it just drains everything out of you. I've got this mental thing going on right now. I was worried about the auction tonight, worried about the election coming up because it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks from about right now is probably when we're going to find out if I win mayor or not. So that's been playing in my mind, and it's really hard to sleep. And when I get something on my mind, it's hard for me to just let it go and let it be and let whatever happens, because I think in some ways I'm sort of a control freak. Yeah, India, she stepped up to the mic. You guys did. I appreciate that. But I guess I'm a control freak in ways. I don't know if you guys sort of notice that at my auctions. I sort of like to be in control of everything when I lose control. And there's been nights I've lost control of my auction, with trolls, or maybe a couple of you guys, maybe, getting into it or something, having a little, a spat or something like that. I hate to lose control. And with this election, I have absolutely no control over it. And I sort of like being in control of things. And when you've not got control of the situation, because you don't know. I mean, you know people saying they're going to vote for you and saying they support you, and you just don't never know what the outcome's going to be. And I feel like I should be up about 10 points in this election, at least 10 points that my opponent can't overcome in 2 weeks. But then at the same time, I don't know for sure. And it's just that unknown. And when it first started out, I was thinking, boy, I'll be glad when November 3rd gets here. It's sort of like when you're at a ball game and you're rooting for your team and you can't wait to the end to know what the score is. But I'm to the point now, I can't wait till November 3rd to get here just for it to be over, because it has been a lot of pressure. We have this year not only the coronavirus and our business, things happening, at the first of the year. All through this year, it's just been one battle and one fight after another, and it took a mental drain on my mind. So, hey, Diva, hey, Bubba. So, with this flu, the anxiety and everything else going on, it's just really beat me down. I'm telling you the truth, we've mainly been in the bed. When we got done with the auction, we have an auction Friday night. No, or did we? Thursday night. Friday, I think we just worked down here. See, I know we had it Thursday night. Friday night, we worked and everything and stood out in the cold waving at people. That's right. It was Friday night. We stood by the courthouse and stood up on the square, and then went riding around in the back of the truck. And of course, it got really cold. And she told me that's why I've got the pleurisy and stuff in my lungs. were standing out in the cold, and I think we was out in the cold rain and stuff too. So we've actually been in the bed. Got in there Friday night, and been up barely a little bit, except to go to the doctor's office, and that's it. And right now, we just got out a while ago. We've been in bed all day, and I had to get up and do something. We've been working, like I said, on the phone. We got you guys that like Barbie dolls. We've got about 45 really nice Barbie dolls, from like Little Debbie Barbie dolls, Avon Barbie dolls, Coca-Cola Barbie dolls. Some really nice ones that's in the box. That if we feel good enough, we're going to go ahead and have the makeup auction tomorrow night. We may do it Thursday and Friday, but I'm sort of wanting to do it Wednesday and Thursday because I know a lot of people's got things going on Friday night. So we're going to try our best, because as long as we're not contagious, and I've not, my coughing has subsided a lot. I've not had a fever for the last 24 hours. So I think the contagious part is gone. So if I'm feeling up to it tomorrow night, if I don't have a back set like I did today, and I think we'll have one tomorrow night and Thursday night, and that way you guys can do your whatever you do on Friday night. It's Friday night lights. A lot of people go to the ball games and things like that, the football games. So we're going to try our best to do it. Good deal, Shauna. But I appreciate you guys tuning in just tonight to talk to me. I've not got to talk to you since Thursday night. So, and we've got a few knives that we picked up, some watches, and the boys has done a great job. The two Solid Gold Whitney dancers are two new guys. They've done a great job coming in here while I've not been here, to clean up, getting everything straightened up. And I'm looking around, checking out everything right now, and they've done just a fantastic job. And I'll tell you about these two guys because I don't think they're watching right now. I met them up here on the square. One's 20 years old, and the other's, he's not much older than that. They came in, good deal, Bubba. They came in from Missouri. Is that right? They're from Missouri. He had moved here, the older one, when he was 3, and then this family moved back, but he knew about Scottsville, so he came back and brought the younger one with him. And I met him on the square, and they won't mind me telling this, I'm sure. But these two young boys, they're basically homeless, okay? They've got a shed, and it's a pretty nice-looking shed over on some property that he had acquired through a family member or something. And they've got no electricity, no running water or sewer or anything like that over there. So I met them up here and didn't know a lot about them, but I found out pretty quick they don't do drugs or anything like that. Just two really good, hardworking boys. I think that God put them in my life to try to help them sort of move up a little bit and be able to get a good grasp on maybe having them a good home and employment and stuff. And they really like getting on here and dancing. They don't like, really, the older one don't like being on camera, so he wears that mask, and he's not wanted by the law or nothing. But these boys, I've got another building over here because they ain't got no heat or anything, their little shed they stay in. So our other building where we've done the fireworks and different things, it's got gas heat. So I'm letting them stay over there and stay warm. But they got in here and they work. They're not just taking a handout. They actually get in here and they work. They work for their keep. And I'm really glad that God put them in my life, because right now at this time, a little Jerry got a job at a corporate office at Dollar General in Goodlettsville. So I've lost him, which I didn't blame him. I mean, it's a really good job. And Sammy went to work back at Dollar General. So with the election and everything going on, I think God put them in my life, and he put me in their life. And that's just the way things happen. So I want to brag on them a little bit. They love getting on here and entertaining you guys, and the way that I seen everybody's emojis or whatever you call them things and clapping for them and stuff. I think you really enjoyed them getting on here and entertaining you. So I just want to give them a big shout out. They've done a really good job, and I think they'll be a big part of our business if they want to be, and they can be a big help to me as far as when we do get mayor, as far as going traveling, getting their storage units. Because I want to tell everybody, if we get mayor, we're still going to do our auctions on Tuesday and Thursday nights, unless something major is going on in the city that I've got to take care of, and then we can just switch it to another night, just like we've done from tonight. But we are going to keep doing our auction because that's something we enjoy. You guys are my family. I can't do without you. I've got to have my daily or weekly dose of you guys. Every week. It's not about the money or anything like that. Well, it is about the money. I mean, you got to make money to survive. I enjoy getting on here and entertaining you guys and having dialogue with y'all and getting to know everybody. So we do appreciate you so much. I want to say that. And I'm sorry for those of you that didn't get the word through Facebook, because I know a lot of you don't check Facebook or you don't have Facebook, that we wasn't going to have an auction night because I do have the flu. But we are feeling better. And I may not be able to dance if we have an auction tomorrow night to replace tomorrow night. But I'm sure the Solid Gold Whitney dancers will be glad to get on here and entertain you guys a little bit. And for you local people, if you've not went out and voted, I'm going to ask for your vote and support. I've lost 4 days of election hearing. I've been in bed, but I couldn't help it. I couldn't get out and, give everybody the flu. I mean, I'm not that type of person. You're sick, you stay at home. And that's the way it ought to be. You don't get out and you don't spread germs around so that other people can be sick. You stay in your room, you get better. So that's what we've been doing. But hopefully we can get back on course tomorrow with our campaigning. And tomorrow night, like I said, we've got some really nice Barbie dolls. And I've seen the boys found some more quilts. I don't know what all they found, while they're going through these things and items here, but it looks like it's going to be a super fantastic auction. Hopefully tomorrow night and Thursday night we'll have a double auction and move a lot of good items, and you guys can get back on here and have a grand old time with us. So I've got to go over to Facebook now, and I'm going to try to do a little town hall meeting with folks and try to do a little campaigning over on Facebook. But I appreciate everybody that's gave me an endorsement, that's written an endorsement for us. You guys that's known me for several years now, even though you've never met me. There was a lady, Miss Calvert. You guys seen her on here. She came all the way down from Louisville to see me, and I couldn't see her because I had the flu. And I hate that so much. Drove all the way down a couple hours from Louisville to meet me Saturday, I think it was. And, of course, we had the flu, and ain't no way I'm going to she's an older lady, and ain't no way I was going to meet with her and take a chance on giving her the flu. But I appreciate her so much for driving all the way down to meet us. And maybe when we're going through Louisville, we can stop and buy her dinner sometime. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. I got to go over to Facebook Live. Y'all can join me over there. We'll try to see you guys tomorrow night. Like I said, it's going to be a really good auction tomorrow night. Shauna's going to have some Christmas paintings for us. I tell you what, she's getting better and better at painting. I mean, she's already good, a lot better than me, but she's getting better and better with her paintings. Evil Lenny, I think Becky invoiced you through PayPal. Now she may have, and she's not here right now because I came up here when nobody was here because of the. I think she may have the wrong PayPal address. You know how easy those clerical. Did I say it right? Clerical. Well, I'm proud of myself. Clerical errors happen. I didn't say error right. So if you don't mind, well, all right, Sean. I love young. No, Evil. That's fine. And you know what happens with PayPal? She's got one little thing wrong in the email address. I'll tell you what you do. If you still got that phone number, retext your PayPal address to her, and she'll get it in the morning. I'll let her know to double check that. Okay. And it's no big deal. And just go to that text, the number, and make sure that you resend your PayPal address, and we'll double check on that. We ain't no problem. It ain't no problem at all, Evil Lenny. And we're not broke yet. We may go broke after we become mayor. There you go. There it is. Thank you, Cynthia, for putting that up there. And Becky will check that again. Make sure you got the correct PayPal address and things in there. But you guys will see y'all tomorrow night. I look forward to getting in here and auctioneering, and it probably make me feel better. Yeah, I'm already feeling a little better just getting out and getting to talk to you guys. But we're going to go over to Facebook and do a live over there and try to do a little campaign and make up some ground for the last 4 days that we've missed. I'm getting there, guys. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all so much, all the way from down there in Sandra in Mississippi, and cool ranch out there in the west. And I don't remember where Evil Lenny was from. And everybody all over the United States. Bubba and them up here in Indiana, New York. I appreciate all of you guys, all over the United States. I just, I like I said, I feel so much better just coming on here and getting some of that love from you guys all over the United States. I appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. Hopefully we'll see y'all tomorrow night. So remember that. Mark your calendar tomorrow night. We're going to try our best to do it tomorrow night. God bless y'all. And if you got Facebook, you can go over and listen to some of my campaigning. Me being sick, I don't know how well that's going to go.